Hey everybody, what's up from Roll, Minnesota, your state of skate. Hey, I'm Butch Lehman, and today we're in for another episode of Rolling Reactions. You know, creative skating is really getting out of hand. It is absolutely wild. And when it comes to the artistry and the innovation involved, there are a lot of great skaters out there. One that comes to mind, though, that was a recent discovery for me is Sean Keane, and I have been blown away by his skating. Also, I need to send a congratulations out there to Sean for his pro skate from Rollerblade, the Sean Keane Blank model, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Anyway, today we're going to celebrate that by taking a look at some of Sean's sections, including his 2017 compilation edit. From there, we'll take a look at his part in binary, and finally, we're going to wrap it up with that promotional edit for his new pro skate. So anyway, I invite you guys all to be mind blown because I guarantee that's going to happen in this one. Let's check it out. All right, so this first video part is actually a compilation of tricks that were filmed in 2017, and Sean starts it off big with this like makeshift launch ramp to fish brain on a weird out ledge. Very strange spot, but perfect execution on a trick like that. And speaking of perfect execution, you're going to see some of the cleanest true topsouls in the game here. Just picturesque. You look it up in a dictionary and that's what you're typically going to see, is something much like that. And the way he's utilizing this ledge, like riding up it, but then also hitting the grind and then riding back down, is so much more difficult than it looks. And I feel like most non-skaters wouldn't really appreciate that. But for those of us that have done this for a really long time, we can look at that and just know how difficult, how hard that would actually be to do. Nice back royale to wall ride there, coming out fakey. Got that second camera angle with the fisheye. Always a good idea. If you have multiple cameras, you got to get that long shot, got to get that fisheye shot. That gives you all sorts of options when it comes to post-production. That was messed up. I need to watch that again to figure out exactly what happened, but he used like the 90-degree edge of that and then back over into the quarter pipe. Pretty crazy stuff. Speaking of double camera angles, we actually had triple angles on that one. We just rode down that vertical wall. Was that an alley-oop rough fish brain? I don't know if I've ever said that before. Another mind-boggling trick there. The topsoul transfer topsoul down the edge of the pyramid. That looked like something we would see out of Tree Rudolph, and I can definitely see like some similarities in the creativity between these two skaters. Man, every clip here though is just a banger. Huge drop down to true topsoul on that out ledge down at the bottom. I don't even know what to say. These are so cool. Like, he is utilizing this spot so well. I don't even know what that was. Somebody needs to fill me in the comments down below what we would call that. But that last one is something that I really appreciate because I love doing those little one-footed cess-slides over into the dark side. Typically when I do it though, it's at skate parks where there's like a round side to the ledge. Doing it on something square like that, significantly more complex. Now this is a clip that I've seen before, and that fall looked terrible. But it's like wall ride into dark side true top horn with a big drop off the electrical box. That's a wild ender for sure. All right, this next video part is titled Binary, and this thing is a work of art. The editing, the overall composition, the music, the way it all blends together into something creative and unique. It's a little bit abstract, but I think it fits the creativity of the skating perfectly. And that's really what you want to do when producing an edit, is you want all of the different pieces to meld together into something cohesive. Look at this, he's riding up and over into the dark side top horn. Unreal trick. That was a high ledge. I was expecting the alley-oop fish there, but hitting that like back torque cess-slide down, I don't know, man. This is so out of my element of skating and like what I'm good at that it just makes it seem that much more crazy to me. But I have a lot of appreciation and respect for this. And as I've aged and gotten more sophisticated with my taste in blading, stuff like this has become significantly more appealing to me. Like, I love that. Fish brain is textbook. The cess-slide over into it. The fact that the ledge was all chunked up and really abnormal. Like, every aspect of that is adding difficulty. You know, I guess there's something to be said too in terms of this style of creative skating. It's really thriving right now in this day and age. I feel like a lot of people are thinking outside the box, and you've got skaters like the Kelso brothers. I already mentioned him, but Tree Rudolph is the master of doing really unconventional skating. Guys like Eugen Enen, who is just throwing out all sorts of creative edits on a regular basis. And I love to see it. Like, there's so many different directions blading can go. You've got like the traditional park style skating with guys like CJ Wellsmore and Julian Cadeau, just absolutely murdering those park comps. I love it. I just love everything about skating. Speaking of which, utilizing those ledges, some quick footwork there. Riding the down. Kind of a cool shot there with the basketball in the foreground. Is a good like accent of sports where you have the traditional sports in the foreground and then we've got the skating in the background. I like the depth to that. You know, it kind of validates skating as a sport where we can see it not just as this like black sheep amongst organized activities, but something that is on equal footing. So I don't know, I kind of like that. I know I'm probably reading too much into that, but I don't know, I think it's a good contrast. A good juxtaposition. We'll throw that word out there. There's that wheel, that toe wheel slide again, and going into true spin fish, I really don't know what to say. By the way, shout out on using the candle wax. Personally, I always carry golf wax with me, but wax is wax. Like, anything will work. Some things just work a little bit better than others. But when in doubt, grab a candle. It'll slide. Speaking of it'll slide, he's skating the turtle. There's a sentence I'm pretty sure I've never said before, is true spin fish the turtle's head. There you go. New sentences being made every time we turn on this program. And that's one that I'm pretty confident that I'll never say again in this lifetime. Got that drop spin to true top sole again. I don't know. A lot of speechless moments for me in this edit. Topside mistrial. To misfit. Kind of a traditional line there, like comparatively to everything else. That's been the most normal thing, and I don't even know if I would say doing a misfit at any point in time is a normal trick, especially for most people out there, myself included. Love the fishy. Nice landscaping shots there, too. Ooh, hold that backside. Long backside. Adding some variety to the section. I don't know what I just saw there. There's certainly some sort of fast plant up into back torque. Drop down true spin sole. Very unconventional launch ramp there. That was so good. Man, I feel like that gives you options too. There were so many different rails there that if you miss one, you over jump it, maybe accidentally lock into a different one. Makeshift transition. Is that the ender? If it is, what a way to end it, because you basically turn direction entire 180 degrees. Very cool. All right, lastly, we've got a short one, but this is the promotional video to showcase his new pro skate. Again, this is one of the blank skates, and it's an all-black model. You can see it there on the screen. Really nice skate, though. I know a couple of people that are riding these currently, and I've heard nothing but good things. That was awesome. The cess-slide to dark side fish, but also coming back into the 90-degree lock. The stall at the end. What's going on with these tables? Those have got to be the strangest looking picnic tables I've ever seen. At least I think those were picnic tables. Maybe they were just some sort of architectural structure. But by the way, this is really cool. And this is a spot that I would never think to skate like this, if at all. So again, props on the creativity here. Nice camera angle on that drop. We got a dragon slide. I love the dragon slide. I don't know what I just saw. I saw it a second time, and I still don't know what that was. I'm going to have to like go back to that one, play it in slow motion, and figure that out, because that was like a Unity toe cess-slide. I don't know. Pretty high true spin fish there. Oh man, look at this spot. I don't even know what to make out of this. True topsole. crazy looking rail though. Those alley-oop toe rolls and alley-oop heel rolls are so much harder than they look. I think to people that don't skate, they could see something like that and think of it as being easy. And maybe for some of you out there, those types of tricks are easy, but to me, they are witchcraft. I never fully understood how to do those. I can do the heel roll forward, but very poorly at best. So when I see people that have those on lock and can do tricks in and out of it, do them alley-oop, backwards, true spin, whatever you want to call it, it's pretty wild. Another unconventional spot there. So congratulations on the pro skate. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Rolling Reactions featuring Sean Keane. Again, congratulations to Sean for his pro skate from Rollerblade. Again, I've heard nothing but good things about it. I might have to try them out sometime for myself and give a full review on them. But anyway, I really appreciate the creativity, the passion, the innovation that Sean brings to the table with his skating. And I wish I would have discovered his skating sooner because it is absolutely mind-blowing in the best possible way. Anyway, guys, I'm Butch Lehman of Roll, Minnesota, reminding you to stay safe, stay healthy, and get out there and do some rollerblading. Till next time, everybody, peace.